Fragrance Professor, back at it again with you. Hope you're doing well. Do you know the expression better late than never? That's kind of how I feel with this particular fragrance. This is Lattafa Khamrah. Now, Khamrah has been out for about a year, and since its launch, I have just heard a ton of things on it. A lot of hype, I mean mega hype, really. Just tons of online reviews, tons of things on Fragrantica. And the word on the street was that although it was a fairly close, in fact, a very close approximation of Angel Share from the house by Kilian, that it could also stand on its own 2 feet. And I just, for whatever reason, had not picked it up. I'd been focusing on other things. I love Lattafa, but had just not gotten this for whatever reason. And I thought, you know what, now is the time. And so I ordered it off of Amazon along with some other fragrances, and came in the other day. Now first, I want to call your attention to the beautiful box. I mean, that is just gorgeous. You know, they're known for their great presentations. I'm going to very gently kind of ease that off. And there we have the bottle. Okay, and we'll set this down, pull that out. You know, it's a very snug fit. It's just gorgeous. I love that box. Let's delve into it. You know, if you know anything about Angel Share, you probably recognize the similarities in the bottle. And you notice the patterns on the glass. It's a very heavy bottle. You know, this is one that I would be proud to have on the shelf, and I think can compete in terms of presentation with just about any fragrance that I have, niche, designer, or clone. Now, this is a very heavy, very sweet, very loud projecting fragrance. It's one that really comes across as a monster in a good way. This is one that you probably will get 8 to 10 hours, if not more, on, depending on how heavy you go on the trigger. It's one that I would be probably a little bit careful about in terms of wearing to the office or overdoing it, especially in warmer weather. You know, we're in fall now, but so that does help. But, you know, be a little more judicious, I would say, because it really does pack a punch in a good way, okay? Now, what does it smell like? Well, it's got cinnamon, it's got nutmeg, it's got praline, it's got vanilla. It's just got a ton of sweet, spicy notes and accords in there. It is really, really good stuff, and I'm gonna give that another spray or two. I've just been spraying that and smelling that just consistently over the last 2 or 3 days, if not on my clothes, on my neck and chest, just in the air. I just love to smell it. I'm really happy to have this because I know that this is a very unique fragrance. It's one that, you know, it just comes across a little bit differently, a little bit higher quality than maybe some of the other clones that I have on the shelf. And you know, this is, although I haven't really smelled Angel Share, the word that I have picked up and the word on the street is that this is probably about an 80 to 85% clone of Angel Share. There's not a whole lot of booze. In fact, I pick up on very little booze, actually, which is something that Angel Share is known for. I'm getting more spicy sweet versus boozy sweet, or boozy spicy, if that makes sense. So just keep that in mind, that this does go in its own direction. I think you will really enjoy it if you don't have it already. I paid about $35 on Amazon, which I thought was a very reasonable price. So there we go, Khamrah from Lattafa. Check it out if you don't have it already. I think it'll be a welcome addition. All right, let's call it good there. I like to keep these kind of short. If you haven't yet subscribed, subscribe down below. I'd appreciate it. And leave me a comment. Do you have this? Do you like it? Have you smelled it? Would you consider it? What else are you doing these days? All right, catch you later. Okay, take care.